Yo, how are we doing, everybody? So today I'm going to be doing a boss guide for Roddy. Now, this is one of the two bosses in this area. You can do either of them in whatever order. I decided to do Lily first and then do Roddy. I don't think Lily is actually too much of great assistance in this fight, so might be better to actually do Roddy first, but yeah, either way, let's go ahead and get into this fight. So, first things first, what I want to do is get some magnifying glasses off, just so that I can see the weaknesses and mostly how much HP that the enemies have here. It definitely makes things a little bit easier when I'm trying to calculate what I want to do on my turns. And then for Gloria, I'm going to go ahead and default here. Alright, so Stun Smash, we need to look out for this. While doing a lot of damage, this attack can also paralyze. But on both Seth and Elvis, I have Unshakable Will, the same ability I was speaking of so highly in the last video. It really allows me to be able to resist so many status ailments, and both the bosses, Roddy and that Picto enemy, they both have a lot of status ailments they want to throw onto you, so you don't want to get hit by those. For Gloria and Adele, I want to be able to utilize their ability to go berserk, so I don't actually have Unshakable Will on this time, at least not for those two characters. Instead, what I'm doing is I have them utilizing equipment that gives them immunity to certain status ailments. And yeah, that Aurora you saw right there, it tried to inflict multiple status ailments. So that's what you need to look for coming from Roddy. Like, he can target every single person in your party and status ailment all of them asleep, silenced, paralyzed. So you absolutely want to make sure that you have your status ailments taken care of, otherwise this can be a really, really bad fight. But we're going to go ahead and go into our Event Furies here. The Vent Fury does put me into the Berserker status, so I don't get full control of my characters, but since they're fully leveled Berserkers, there's a 50% chance that I'll be able to take my turns anyways. With that being the case, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and start going in here. I'm going to use my Bard ability Hurt So Bad, which allows me to increase physical damage for the entire party by 15% each time I use this spell, which is really, really good. That's going to be plus 60% damage right there. Another Stun Smash, but yeah, Unshakable Will, I cannot be paralyzed. Physical Attack, you hate to see that. Oh, worth noting, the guest character that I'm fighting with at the moment, she has the Shadowbind ability just like she did in her own boss fight, and she can paralyze both bosses. This is completely RNG based, so you don't know when she will go for it, but if that goes off, if you're lucky enough, it'll make the fight quite a bit easier. Alright, we're going to use the Orc Leader here. This, just like the Bard ability, will increase physical attack by 15%, but it's technically a different buff, so the damage is going to just climb on top of itself. We're going to be dealing so much damage if I get to take my turns, which, yeah, here we go with Gloria. I'm going to be able to take my turn here, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to max out Savagery, and as you can see here, because of my Berserker abilities, I'm able to use everything with 0 cost. It doesn't cost anything for any of my abilities. Amp Strike is an extremely powerful physical attack, but normally I think it costs like 120 MP, so this is pretty massive. I wouldn't be able to use this ability so many times in a row without the free cost, so this is very, very important. And yeah, look at that. So much damage. We knocked him down in 2 hits. But unfortunately, the second one right there, the second enemy, he's completely immune and took 0 damage there. Ugh, and Elvis is gonna go down. Oh, Amp Strike, 9,999, and the Shadow Bind into the paralysis, so he's not gonna be able to do anything. Feels really good. Crescent Moon, 1,500? Alright, let's go ahead and raise Elvis here. I'd like him to be able to get some experience if he could. Alright, here we go. Adele gets to take her turn. Unfortunately, I did lose the Bard buff that was increasing my physical attack. And I'm no longer in my Berserker stance either. Like, I am still at plus 60%. And then, let's see, the boss itself has 490 HP. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit. And yeah, as I was showing before, Amp Strike is 120. But yeah, this should finish the job. And it does. And yeah, that's definitely the beautiful thing there about having the monk. Or the monk ability, the bear knuckle brawler. It allows me to be able to deal lots of damage with without using any weapons. So I don't have to worry about the axe immunity. So yeah, make sure you're properly equipped. While weaknesses don't really matter too much in this game, because there's so many ways to deal damage, immunities and resistances can really cut into what you want to do. So yeah, gotta pay attention to things like that. But either way, that's gonna do me for this video. Thank you to everyone who watched this far. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for supporting this series. I hope that this video was useful for you guys. If it was, please leave me a comment down below. Also, especially if you guys just want to tell me different strategies that you used. If there's a different loadout, different jobs, different abilities, different equipment. Like, how did you tackle this fight? I love to see what other people are doing. But yeah, either way, that's going to be me. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. I'll be doing more every single day. But yeah, peace. It was fun.